John or Rafa or David. Paano niyo minirror yung character nung isa't isa, di ba? Ano yung challenges na hinarap niyo? Kung parang sino ba yung mas okay yung performance or paano niyo nag-gauge na dapat ito ka, dapat ito ako. Kasi di ba pagka yung older and then the younger, ano yung differences ng challenges na tinake niyo?
Well,
John. Sige, Rafa.
I think for John and I, kasi we play the older, more hardened version of Anthony. So, importante din para sa amin na mapanood yung mga eksena ng mga younger Anthony to pick up maybe nuances or to pick up certain choices that they make. And kasi the scenes with the younger characters really inform some of the choices that we make as older ones. So, just a lot of watching. Usually sa rehearsals nanonood na kami, kahit hindi kami nakasalang. Ako pinapanood ko si John, or pinapanood ko si Mans and Fee. And just to really study it. And with the help of Menchu and Dexter, they really help us make those choices and try to keep pushing for more truth. Like that's I think that's the goal of the run, to find more truths in these characters, better than the last one. So,
Thank you.
Any more questions? Anyone have a question? In the back, no question. You can ask from our cast or creative team. Yes, over there, the gentleman in white shirt.
How do you encourage people that doesn't have any idea how beautiful a play is to watch this show?
How do we encourage our audiences to come, or anyone in general?
Especially people doesn't have any idea what a play is.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. It's actually a challenge for us to do it because there are many alternative forms of entertainment, like the TV, the devices, Game Boy and a PS4.
Game Boy. We love you, Mike.
No, but it's a very relevant question. The entry level to the audiences locally kasi is musicals. Which is why I think it's a brilliant idea for Resorts World to be doing musical like Huling El Bimbo, because the musical property to this show is well loved. The Eraserheads is very well known, and a lot of the people that come to watch our shows are actually newbie audiences. And it is our hope that when they do come to see our show, that they like it so much that they will try to watch whatever is available. It's the one way Resorts World really does a great service to the local theater industry by virtue of the big house that we have. We have 1,500 seats. If every show, a great percentage of that audience enjoys watching, they're more likely to return. We can only really hope that we do that, and in that way help develop our audiences. Apart from that, we do the usual marketing. We promote the show. We try to sing the songs wherever we can, or promote ourselves in the different platforms to get it out there. That's why it's also very we're very hopeful that you can all help us get that word out, because it's the only way we can really, one of the few ways that we can draw in the audiences. And if you've seen the show before, you know that it's a good show. So does anybody else have an idea about that?
I think people have been asking about the revisions. For the people who actually watched it, it still follows the plot, as collaborated by the creative team. The hits of the Razorheads are still going to be there. It's just that while doing that, we just delve deeper into the characters of the main protagonists. Much of the grit is going to be there. It's going to be retained and it's going to be explored. Hopefully, with Huling El Bimbo 2019, these are the hits of Eraserheads that we will never ever forget. And hoping that through this version, we hope that it can be a musical of our times. Huling El Bimbo especially because again, you have two powerful things. Number one, the legacy of the Eraserheads, and next is the power of the theater, which is highly experiential, which you can never ever get from any other art form. I think that's those two are enough reasons for you, for the people who have watched the production to come back, right? And for the people who haven't watched a theater piece, those are what? You're able to target two things: the music of rehearsal hits and the power of the theater. I think those are enough reasons for the people to come back and experience that in NPAT. So please, we hope everybody can come and support us.
Absolutely. Anybody else want to answer that question? Does anybody have another question? Yes, please. Here.
For the new additions to the cast, were you handpicked or did you have to audition? And how important was physical similarity to your older version in the show versus the first run?
I actually auditioned. They held auditions for the new run of Huling El Bimbo, and I think they held auditions because they were trying to partner some of the old members and like the new people that they had to bring in. So yeah, I think we all auditioned for it, yes, for the role. So we're really grateful to be here actually because last year's Huling El Bimbo was very successful, and it's a theater actor's dream to be in a musical such as this.
Mine was a different story because I auditioned for the first run, made it to the callbacks, di nakasama sa last. Hindi ako nakasama sa original run, but well, I would like to believe that it's written in the stars to be here. That's why it's such a big and great opportunity to be part of the cast. And yes, when I got the message na if you can audition, parang okay, well, second chance. And yeah, I'm here.
Ako naman po nag-audition ako, tapos hindi ko po actually napanood yung first run. So, ayun, parang trinay ko na mag-audition. Thank God! I got the role! We're here, girl! Ayun pa. So, we're very thankful.
Ako po nag-audition din. Si Rafa din nag-audition.
Yeah.
Mauna ka.
Actually, nung first run, I missed the audition and ang lungkot ko kasi the Eraserheads are really my favorite band and OPM artist. And when I found out they were auditioning for the second run, I was really happy to audition. When I was deciding whether or not to do the show, I just looked at the cast. And everybody here, I've seen them in multiple shows, and I'm kind of a fan of everyone here, so it's really nice to be working with all of them. This is the cream of the crop, baby. Kidding.
Ako na po. Ako, nag-audition din po. In-invite nila ako. Actually, nung first run, parang na-mention pa sa akin na naghahanap sila ng mga tao lang na mag-read, ganyan. Pero wala na ako narinig after, ganyan. So parang sabi ko, baka hindi. And then, nung parang sabi nila naghahanap na sila ng alternates, yun, nanginig ako, ginabahan ako, pero ginawa ko naman. So, yung kami ni Mike bilang alternates parang bilang older, younger, conjoined twins. Narinig ko na parang si Mike nga yung hinahanapan nila ng mas bata. Pero hindi ko kasi makita pa that time. Kasi kami ni Mike, bata pa kaming dalawa. So hindi ko ma-imagine na tumatanda siya. So ako din parang okay lang sa akin, mas malapit sa kabataan ko. Pero being 24 now, okay naman.
Nung pina-audition nila ako, medyo kinabahan ako kasi sino yung mag-MD, baka kumuha sila ng ibang MD. Joke lang. Parati kasi ako nandito sa show, every show nanonood ako, so sabi nila kawawa ka naman nandiyan ka lang. Sama ka na sa amin. Talaga? Pwede kang sumali. Ganun. Yeah. Pero, ayun, hindi ko alam kung ano naisipan nila ba't ako pwedeng sumali.
Even before we were working on the material, we really thought of Mike. Kaya lang, he has to jump first to the original run.
Sabi ko lang, basta wala akong magpapakalbo.
Yeah. So parang, we were doing conceptualizing the character of Emma. We knew